Hi everybody, my name is Robin Higginbotham, part of the outreach team, and welcome to Diary of a Junkie, success stories of people in recovery. We're here live at the Warren Walk Against Heroin in Warren, Ohio today, and I have as my guest today Tiny of the Warriors Project, and I've asked him to share some of his story and what he's got going on with the Warriors Project. And I'll bring you Tiny. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. My name's Tiny. I'm the co-founder of a program, a grassroots program called the Warriors Project. We believe that the whole family needs to be treated when it comes to addiction. Our goal is to bring a community together to eradicate the stigma. We have people involved in our project that have either lost loved ones to addiction or struggling with addiction, or people who have their family members, their loved ones that are still out there practicing or qualifying. We come together weekly. We meet as a support group, and next month I'll have 10 years clean from alcohol. I'm a heroin addict also, any drug out there.
Congratulations, that's huge.
Yeah,
huge, man.
yeah. It's doesn't seem like it's been 10 years, but what a journey it's been. It's been actually 7 years ago. I went back to get the keys to the last place I was incarcerated, and I became a corrections officer. I gave up a $32 an hour job to take a job there for about $10.50 an hour. And a year ago, I cashed in my pension and I stepped away, and I launched our program, the Warriors Project, without any means of an income.
God provides, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd like to say that, when I took that big pay cut, it was a leap of faith for me, and my faith had grown over those 7 years working there. Leaps and bounds that it had grown in 10 years prior to that. I struggled a little bit the first 7 years I was in the program. I would get 8 months sober, fall off the wagon. Year sober, fall off the wagon. Year and a half sober, fall off the wagon. Because the last thing I wanted to do was accept that God piece of the program.
Yes, sir.
Finally, when I accepted God, things started to change a little bit. I started to get a little bit of long-term recovery. And as my recovery grew, my faith grew, my spiritual walk changed little by little by little. I didn't really notice it. A few years ago, I became a Christian and got involved with a church and launched our program, which is an outreach ministry for our church. I started using drugs when I was about 13 years old or maybe 12 years old. And it was innocent. It was like drinking a little homebrew that my dad made, or homemade wine, or sneaking beer out of the refrigerator. And it led to smoking a little bit of weed. And back in the late 70s, early 80s, it was a whole different ball game, the drugs back then. I started doing acid and tea, and eventually it led to cocaine. In 1989, I won $100,000 in the lottery, and I saw that Scarface movie, and I thought, that I was going to retire, and the first thing I bought was a kilo of cocaine, and I was off and running, and in about an 8 month period of time, I had about an ounce a day cocaine habit, about a $2,000 a day habit. I know inevitably in the end, it's hard to believe, but, I made $10,000 a week selling drugs, and I still maintained a job. I was pretty much a functional addict, alcoholic. But I know that I had a $40,000 a month drug habit just because I know every dime that I made selling drugs, I spent on drugs. And everything that I ever had, I ended up losing because of it. When finally I became incarcerated, I didn't like being locked up very well, and it kind of opened my eyes up that maybe I got a problem. I didn't know I was an alcoholic. I thought maybe I was just an addict. But, today I know that a drug is a drug is a drug. If you suffer from the disease of addiction,
That's right.
it really doesn't matter. It stems in every aspect of our life. Now I'm a food junkie.
I hear you, me too, buddy.
Right. But
Tell us about the gifts of sobriety.
gifts of sobriety. I have a daughter today who, I never really was there for. I never spent time. I spent my life on the road working, and, I get to spend time with my daughter today. I get to be a grandfather today. I have real friends today. I mean, real friends, ride or die friends that I love, man. I used to think I knew what love was. Today I have a different definition of love, unconditional love today. I love my brothers and sisters in recovery. my whole life is totally different. I used to think that I had a high-paying job for 20-some years, and I had bikes and cars and stuff, and I was still unhappy. Today I've given all that stuff up, and I'm probably happier today than I've ever been my whole life. I realized today that stuff doesn't make me happy.
That's right.
Friendships, relationships, it's all about relationships for me today. I'm making a difference in one person's life, and then knowing that it really wasn't me, that I was spiritually fit enough when I woke up this morning for God to utilize me as a vessel to carry the message to one of his children, and that I'm just honored to have been a part of it.
Right.
It's just been a blessing every day. A lot of times people ask me how I'm doing today, and just about every time I'll say better than I deserve, because I don't deserve the life that I have today. Even though I don't have all the stuff that I used to have, I'm happier today than ever. I don't have a bunch of zeros at the end of my paycheck, but I get paid every day. I get paid in happiness and freedom from the bondage of those chains of addiction, and peace and serenity and joy and friendship and fellowship today in my life, and it's priceless. You can't buy that stuff on eBay.
That's right.
It's just what a blessing to have found recovery and this new way of life. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
That's right. I'm right there with you, buddy.
It's awesome.
Anybody you want to give a shout out to out there?
Yeah, all my brothers and sisters at the Warriors Project, some of our collaboratives, Breaking Barriers, the Bornstein family, and definitely Dale Batdorf, Solus, Ohio Can, and Quest Recovery and Prevention Services, who actually were the first people to ever give us an opportunity to launch our program at the Regional Opiate Detox Facility. So I want to thank all those people. Many more collaborators, my pastor, Eddie Herrera at Love Canton Church, and all my brothers and sisters in recovery. I love all of you.
Do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah, we got a Facebook page. It says Warriors Project. That's plural Warriors. And there's a stop sign that says Stop Heroin, and in the profile picture box it says How Bad Do You Want It? We'll soon have a website up and running. It's warriorsprojectonline.com. It should be up within the next couple weeks.
You may have mentioned this, but what part of the country are you in?
We're from Canton, Ohio.
OH!
Oh, yeah.
I-O!
You know it, man. OH.
Yeah, we love the
Buckheads.
Yeah, I love the Buckeye. We love our Ohio family. We're from Ohio as well.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to wrap this up. If you're struggling with addiction and you're looking for a way out, give us a call. Hit us up on Facebook, the Fuck Heroin Foundation Facebook page. Give us a call, 419-971-KICK. Peace out.
Thank you.